If you've been wanting to start a website for your small business, but you think it's too expensive or that it will take too long and it's too difficult, you're wrong. So I'm going to be showing you today how you can start a free website on Ecwid. Ecwid, Big Cartel, and Square Up all offer free plans to create a website with them. So today we're going to work with Ecwid. We currently use Ecwid for our Shop Smaller store. It's stickers and digital downloads, and sometimes we do custom merchandise. And we pay for the $15 a month plan. I'll show you them all right here. Let me make sure this pops up. So these are all the plans Ecwid offers. We do this venture $12.50 a month because we pay it annually. So what the difference is with those is that with the $12.50 plan, I literally just did it. You can hook everything up to Facebook and Instagram, and you'll have the Facebook and Instagram shop features. And it literally took 2 seconds. Like, it was so easy. You just have to connect your profiles, and it'll just upload everything for you. So that's a cool feature. We'll see how that goes for us since I literally just did it. But with the free one, you only get to do the website. But that's not really the biggest deal. Also, the only thing I don't like about the free plan is if you do digital downloads, do not work with the free plan, pay for the $12.50, because with the digital downloads on Ecwid, this is the only one of these three that'll allow it. They send the digital downloads automatically to the people who buy it, so that was a big selling point for us. They also don't allow you to have access to the app market, which is like plugins. This is a plugin I added for us. It's just like a little rewards program. Again, that's not necessary for your business just to start out, so you could just do the free plan and upgrade later if you feel like you want all of that stuff. So you can't get stuff like that, but again, I don't think it's the end of the world to be just starting out and doing a free plan. Also, on the free plan, they only allow 5 products, I believe. Let me find that. Oh yeah, 10 products. And then on the upgraded one, it's 100. So there's some things to think about, but again, if you don't have any money to spend on a website, it's still going to be a great choice for you. I'm not sure the free version of Ecwid would be my first choice. I think if I had to go for a free website, I would choose Square Up, but I'll be doing videos on each of these so you can watch them all and decide what you like. Alright, so I just created a new account. It's just an email, a password, and your name. No big deal. So now we're going to create a store name. I'm just going to create like another store for smaller, or Shop Smaller. So, Shop Smaller, that's my country currency. You can play around with that if you need to. Okay, we're going to click no that we don't already have a website, even though I answered that, but don't worry about it. So then here, they'll give you a .company.site for free. If you want to get another website domain, you can go to like GoDaddy and purchase one there. I think your first year is like $4 if you want to have like smaller.com. Otherwise, you can just do, this is what we use shopsmaller.company.site. That's why this one has a dash though, because we already have that. Then you get this dashboard, which I really like the way their dashboard looks. I'm not logged into my other one right now, but I think it's really easy just to see your progress and where you're at for the month and everything, and you can switch it to like weekly or daily, whatever you want, even within like the last 12 hours. So I just like the way it's set up. So first, okay, so we're gonna click website settings. So here's what it gives you just as like the basic start out. Like, here's what it wants you to do, just an example template. So the way I'm going to do it, I'm just going to go down the line and start filling stuff out, I think, and then we can play around with it later. The thing with Ecwid is that, so there's no, like, separate pages on the website. It's all on one page. So if you look here, you can see there's your name, there's your little banner thing. Here's all the products. You can split them up into certain categories, but they're not going to be on separate pages or anything. And then again, here's the testimonial, there's an about us, contact us, like all of this is on one page, which for us that felt right because our main thing is smaller.com. That's where we do all of our marketing, and we basically sell to the businesses that list with us, and like we just do it through Smaller. If I was creating my own brand for this as a website, I wouldn't use this. This is just basically an extension for us, which is why we like it. But for your whole entire brand to be on this site, I don't think it's my favorite. But let's just start going down the header or the little side menu here. So this is the header block, your site logo. Let's see. So if you don't have a logo made, you can make one in Canva. It's real easy. or you can get one, pay to get one made, whatever. You can, it says you can use text too, so you could just type that in too. But alright, we're just gonna use this picture because I got a new computer and I don't have our logo on here. So it's just a picture of one of the little sweatshirts we sell with our logo on the back. So you can just upload that there and it'll just be in a little square up here. I definitely recommend having something like that. Create a logo in Canva or draw it on Procreate, whatever you have. Contact information, you can get a phone number through Google, so you can have like an online phone number if you want to have one of those. But definitely have an email, and you want it to be, you want your email and everything to be consistent. We work with a lot of businesses on smaller.com, and like, it's literally like, so the store name is like Fun Lashes, but then the email is like, just their name. And I think that if your store name's Fun Lashes, you should be funlashes@gmail.com. Alright, for this action link, if you want to do like shop here or something, or shop now, if they click it up here in the corner, it'll go down to the, so if you hit the store, it'll go down to the store, or else you can do whatever section you want. If you want the About Us that linked up there, anything you want can go right up there that you want to link it to. The cover is super important to your website. You want this to draw people in and get them shopping and feel like they understand what's going on. And then you definitely want these two big buttons right here that say shop now. You don't need the contact us one. That's not bad to have it. I would just have the shop now so people don't get distracted. So let's see. I'm going to copy what we have over on our site. Okay, so on our website, we don't currently have a tagline. It will show up above this, like, smaller. So I think that up there you could put like, hey, Memorial Day weekend sale, you could advertise that there. But what we just have the headline, which is just what our store sells. It's like our little like elevator pitch type of thing. And then the description, we didn't put like a whole description there, just free shipping on every US domestic order. That draws them in. They're like, okay, cool. I'll just pay whatever I see under all these products. Okay, so now we're going to upload a background image. I'm just going to use what's on my computer right now and just pick random ones. It's not really about anything fancy. We're just trying to get the website up and going. These are the buttons that are super, super important. I like to go with Shop Now. And then it'll scroll down to... Oh, so it says scroll to site block. And then it'll go down to the store. So this is the store. It'll just scroll down to the store. I don't use a secondary one. I think it could be distracting from... You want people to shop, you want people to buy. So I probably wouldn't do a second one. So that is the site banner, or this cover as they call it. Super important. Definitely make sure you take some time to make sure that looks really eye-catching and has just the basics to get people shopping. Okay, so now we're going to work on the store. We're in the heading section for this. You could type store there. You could type whatever you want here. I would just leave it blank. I don't think there needs to be that many words. I think they'll see the products and understand that, oh, cool, there's the products. Okay, so for categories, you add those in when you add products. You don't do that here. You don't set up categories here. They'll show up at the top of the page like this once you add them in your little catalog. We'll go over it, but don't need to worry about that for now unless you want to figure out what font you want it in. Definitely recommend using just use a pretty standard, just standard reading font. Don't use the little handwriting ones, the scribbly ones, cursive. That just gets to be a little too much. I recommend doing something nice and clean, basic. So what you're doing in the store section here, you're just setting up how it's going to look. So you can play with these buttons, you can play with the text, you can just figure out how it shows up. I like the way this looks. I think it's good. I would probably leave most of it. You don't need to mess with it. Customer testimonial. If you don't have any, just delete this out of here. Okay, so now we're in the About Us section. I think the way it's set up is great. I would just plug in my own information and picture, of course. If you don't know what to put in your About Us section, it should just be why you created the business, little bit of fun facts about you that play into why you created the business and how that business is ultimately going to affect other people, and why you created it, but make it about the customer. Don't make it, I know it says about you, about us, but you want that to resonate with the person you're selling to, because that's what will make them buy. Personally, I don't like this layout. I think pictures this huge are overwhelming. I would stick with, pictures this size. So just plug in your own little information there. I'm going to leave it for now because I already have an example to show you of our website that we have. Okay, the contact us is very important. If you have a fun picture you want to put there, you can. We don't have one on ours, so you can just hit delete and it'll look like this. I'm sure many of us are just online businesses, so you can just go ahead and delete all of this stuff right here. Literally just go like that and it'll be gone. You're probably only going to have your email, maybe a phone number. We just have an email, so I'm just deleting it out. And again, I'll go over and show you our website again so you can see what it looks like actually filled out, but this is basically just me showing you, like, it's super easy. All you literally have to do is fill it in with your information. So this makes it super easy. To get your Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter links, if you don't know how to do this, you literally just go to, so I'm just going to open a new page, go to Instagram. I'm going to click on my profile, so I'm at like my page that I want them to follow. Sorry. That's okay. And then most of your social media links are just going to be instagram.com/smaller or like whatever your handle is. Obviously yours won't be smaller. But it's just going to be /whatever. But I like to copy and paste them just so that way we're sure that they don't get messed up. And then you just paste it in there. And then when they click these buttons, they'll be taken to your social media and they can follow you. Super duper easy. Action link, we have ours to go to smaller.com since that's our other main website that we actually really want to push. You can put whatever you want there. I'm not sure I'd recommend putting anything if this is your website. But that's what that looks like. And you can make it a button. You can make it just text, whatever you want. The footer is super... for Ecwid, you really don't need a lot in the footer since it's all on one page. So if you have like another website, the footer is usually, like we have links to all the different, like quick links to all the different pages we have. But for this, it's just the copyright, whatever copyrights you want to have at the bottom or whatever basic little information. Also on our footer on smile.com, we say we're not responsible for any purchases or things like that. So any little relevant information as a little disclaimer or to claim stuff, either way, that's what you would put in your footer. So it's super easy on Ecwid to find where to put everything in their layout. You really don't have to switch it up a lot. Next, we're going to go back into the dashboard and we'll add products. Okay, so I just hit save and publish and now we're back over on the dashboard. It's in two different tabs. So you just have to click back to the tab. It won't direct you there in case you get a little lost like I just did. So to add products, you're going to go into catalog. And then these are all the ones they give you as an example. We're just going to delete them all because they're not yours. To delete all of them at once, you can just click here, click all, and then delete selected. Super easy. Okay, so now we're going to add a new product. Right there, big blue button. I'm going to add one of our jackets that we have. So I'm just going to click these two, since those are the pictures of the jacket I have. Name, packable, interact, jacket. We're going to call it customized. A SKU, that would be if you have like a warehouse or if you have different bins or whatever, you can put whatever information there to be able to find it in your little warehouse or storage area. We never put anything there. The weight, get a little scale, weigh everything out and put it in there because that's what will calculate shipping for you. We do free shipping on everything, but if you don't do that, you definitely want to have correct weights so that way you don't overcharge or undercharge on shipping. If you sell digital items, you can unclick this check mark and you don't have to put weight in or anything. But since we're going with physical items right now, put your weight in. Okay, we're at the description. Your description should have something like fun and exciting to get them to like be excited about your product. And then you should have all of the details about it so that way they know exactly what they're getting. I don't have the description exactly for my jacket, but I have the one here for the stickers. And it's pack your orders with a little bit of magic with these thermal printed stickers. So it says like, oh, a little bit of magic, that's fun. And then they're thermal printed stickers. That's exactly what they are. And then it gives the description that we sell them in certain amounts. They're printed on your choice of color. And then here's the size. Stickers are pretty straightforward, but you want to make sure people are cool with what they're getting and that they can't argue that that's not what you were advertising you sold. So obviously this doesn't go with the jacket. We're just going to roll with it for a minute. And then over here on the right is pricing. What do we price ours at? I think our jackets are like $40. Okay, so for pricing, literally just put your price in there. If you need help with pricing, we sell a pricing calculator. You definitely don't want to just slap a price on things. You want to make sure you're getting in shipping cost, material cost, and your time times the hourly wage you'd like to pay yourself. Probably should be at least 15. So definitely make sure you work to make sure you're making money on your pricing. The one thing we like that you can't do with free, but you can do with the next upgrade, is the bulk discount pricing. Basically what that is, if people buy 3 of these jackets, they get a $5 discount on each jacket. And you can do that up and up and up. Pay what you want pricing sounds so risky to me. But if you do like a tip jar or something, you could get that on there. If you're like an artist, you want people to be able to tip you. Or if you do like charity donations or something like that, that's what you would use that for. The next tab is attributes. This again would be basically just to help you out with like your organization in your warehouse or storage area. We don't do anything with that, so we're going to leave it blank. Options. This is how you add sizing and colors and anything else you can think of. So we're going to go with size here. So here, the different input types, a drop-down list, that sounds pretty self-explanatory, I think. Radio buttons are basically just like little bullets under which size you want. You can go with checkboxes, so if you have multiple options, like if you can get blue and glitter, you can have checkboxes so that way they can pick both of them. You can have text fields if it's like for personalization, and you can click required so that way they can't move forward without making sure that they put in their name or whatever they need to put in that text field. You could also use this for like, I agree that like this is a non-refundable item. If you do like customized items and you don't refund them, you could do that there. The text field is just like if you have like a short name or whatever. A text area would be if you need to like want to leave a spot for people to leave like entire customization details, like a whole little paragraph. Date picker you could use if you do like appointments, or if you like if people like schedule like pickups or something like for cake. That's what you would use that for. For the upload files, that's an upgraded feature. We use that for our jackets. So if people have their logo, they can just upload it there and everything's right on Ecwid. If you don't want to pay for the upgrade, a way around this would be to have a text area box, make it a required option, and say, enter your email here. And then that way, and be like, you have to email me. Explain that they emailed their image to your email address, and that's how you can upload it. Does that make sense? Files, this is for digital goods. So like we sell a pricing calculator, we uploaded that here, and then it'll automatically send, but that's for the upgrade. This is a tax and shipping category. We've put in our weight on the general page. If you upgrade, you can put in the dimensions and figure out your shipping costs that way. Ecwid connects to Pirate Ship, so that's how you can save on shipping and, you know, use all their little features. We're just going to stick with user store shipping methods. If you have like a special product or something, like if it needs upgraded shipping, if it's like food or something, that's where you can specify, but you're probably going to be shipping everything with the same, so I would just leave it. If you calculate it out first, like if I sell cups and I know each cup ships for around $5, I can just charge $5 for shipping. Otherwise, you can just click free shipping, save yourself a lot of time. People like free shipping, just add it into your costs on the other end, you know what I mean? Taxes, we'll set that up in the other category. We won't set it up right here. And then here we can add related products. So because I picked that jacket, I can do all of the shirt, the tote bag, the cup, whatever I customize, I can add that as a related product, and it's like suggested. Like you may also like this under the product when customers are viewing it. Or I can do my stickers, and I can see that all of the thermal stickers are right here. So you can choose which products you want to recommend to them based on the one they're looking at. All right, so if we go back to the website, we can see our header. We can see now that we have our product there. Click on it, and there's all the information that we just added. Here's what the radio buttons look like. They're just little bullets, and we're good to go. Okay, so now we're in the payment settings. This is really important to offer as many as you can. I wouldn't pay by cash though unless you do like pickups for like cakes or something like that. That's the only thing I could think of. You're an online website, don't pay by cash. That sounds risky. Stripe is what we use on Shop Smaller. You could also use Square if you've heard of that one or you use it. I know Square they have like the card processors for if you do like markets and stuff, so maybe you'd want to go with that one to have them all on the one platform. But basically those two are just how people use credit cards. PayPal, you definitely want to have PayPal. I'm not going to enable all of these because I don't actually want the site to work, but literally you just click these and it's just a few steps and it'll add it right to your website. It's not anything super tricky or anything like that. For PayPal, make sure you're using PayPal for business. You're not supposed to use personal PayPal for business transactions. Just putting that out there. And then they have a bunch of options for other things you want to add. If you have Stripe, you can probably get approved for Klarna, which is how people can split up their payments into like 4 different... If you have Stripe, you can probably get approved for Klarna, and that's basically just how people take their one price and split it up into 4 different payments or however many it offers. So it's like basically like if they don't have a credit card, they could use Klarna. A lot of people like that, so I definitely get that added. Again, that's like super easy. You would just click connect and it's right with your Stripe. So it's not 2 different things. All your payments will be in the Stripe account. Another choice would be Afterpay, but that one I think is a little more picky. It likes like bigger websites and stuff like that. We didn't get approved, so if that means anything to you. There's a bunch of other payment methods you can choose. I haven't played around with too many of them, but I would definitely add as many as you feel comfortable with accepting because people love to have their certain ways to pay and whatever's easiest for them. Now we're going to move on to tax settings. So if you go settings over here on the left-hand side, there's taxes. So here's our tax rate. We're just going to apply it to the subtotal. And then all destinations or whatever are going to be at 8% since we operate in New York and it's 8% tax. And you can also switch it through whichever zone you want. So you can play around with that and do whatever makes your heart content and follows your laws. All right, so we talked about how we were going to do categories. So if you hit catalog and then categories, this is how you can get the different sections on your website. So we're going to hit add a new root category, or it just says add root category. New category name, I'm going to call it clothing. You can choose an image for it. We don't use images on our website. You could certainly do that, though, if you think it's fun. And then you can add a quick description, but it all shows up right here on this page. It'll show up right here underneath all of it. I think that's a little wordy and distracting or whatever. If it's self-explanatory if it's self-explanatory stuff like clothing, you probably don't need a description. So I wouldn't clutter up your website with that. But that's literally, it's as simple as that. To add products to it, you just click, you have to save, and then you go over to the category products, assign products, and you can click all of them and add it to that category. Simple as that. And that's how you'll get all of these little things on your website. Okay, so you have your website up, but the hardest part is to get people to it. This is why we created smaller.com. A lot of people choose Etsy because they have a marketplace, they have a lot of shoppers that will buy, and you don't need to find them yourselves. But you pay a lot in fees, they will close down shops, whatever. So we created smaller.com so websites can have those benefits of being a part of a marketplace. So I'm going to show you how you can sign up. It's completely free for the basic membership, and just a little bit about how it works. So this is the smaller.com homepage. We feature 4 products weekly. They each get social media posts on all the platforms we have. We have a little bit about why people would want to shop with us. This helps with our SEO, so that's something you may look into adding on your website. We have customer photos with products, so it looks like, ooh, look, happy shopping from small business. And then we advertise our Shop Smaller store here. Okay, so this is our Shop by product page. We have a Shop by business page as well. That's pretty cool. I'll show you that. So basically, if people, they're just looking for stuff. If I'm looking for wall art, I can search it with the search bar up here. We have categories, so people can look for candles in a certain category or whatever. So they're scrolling through, they see a product they like, they click on it. Since I run this website, I have these little tabs up here where I can edit products, but obviously shoppers don't get that. So just in case you're curious. It'll show what store it's from. So this is from Happy Little Star. She has 5-star review. These are different badges we give. So she's sustainable because she sells cups and she's a woman-owned store. I can ask a question. I can read reviews, I can see where she's located, I can see her shop policies, everything. And then I can also share it. There's tags, there's categories. So if I like this product, I hit shop now, or people put like buy product or shop here, whatever the store decides to put there. And then here I am on happylittlestarshop.com, and I can add it to my cart and check out. So it's super easy for people to find what they're looking for, but to still shop small business websites. So you don't have to search all over social media to figure out who you want to buy from and whatever. It just makes it so much easier for the shopper. So if you are interested in joining, there is this banner at the top. Click here, it's free. Or here if you're on another page, if you start shopping or whatever, in the bottom, there's quick links, storefront memberships. So here are all of the storefront memberships we offer. You can upgrade if you want to list 5 products, 10 products, 20, or unlimited. The ultimate membership is, you can sign up for our newsletter while you're there too. The ultimate membership breaks down to only $10 a month, and you can list unlimited products. So if you're interested in buying it, I definitely recommend that one. It's your best bet cost-wise. But if you just want the free membership, all you do here is click join free. Please read our terms and conditions before applying. We don't allow copyright items. There's some other little things in there that you just want to make sure you're following our guidelines. Otherwise, we won't allow your stuff to be listed on our website. Just plain and simple. So your username, you can make that whatever you want. I'm just going to make it the same as my business name, Shop Smaller. This is what you will log in with. Or you can log in with your email. Please make it something we can reach you at, because we get a lot of bounce backs because people use like their contact email or something, and we get a lot of bounce backs, so make sure we can contact you with it, because we share a lot of business tips and just how our website's doing and everything like that. First name, last name, your store name. So again, you want to use like your store name. Don't do like a link or anything. What it's showing you here is that's going to be your, smaller.com. That's going to be your slug. So if people go to smaller.com/shopsmaller, that's where they'll find me. The referral code, if you're looking for one, we have a Facebook group. It's called Haul Small on Facebook. We'll have it linked. So you could ask business owners there if they have a referral code. Each of you will get $2 to spend Shop Smaller, which is the site we were just setting up. That's what goes there. Website link, you need to put the direct link. So the website we just set up, put that there so we can double check your website is eligible to be listed on smaller.com. Password, this is again what you would log into. And then agree to the terms and conditions. If you click this, that'll bring you to all our terms and conditions. Please read it before you do it. And then you'll click register. Then on our end, we get an email with your thing. We review your little application. We check out your store and make sure it's eligible for our website. And then we approve it. Usually we do it within 24 hours, if not sooner. And then you'll get a second email that'll give you all the information on how to set up your storefront. We have tutorials that should be linked in that email. If not, they're here at the bottom, tutorials. To show you how to set up your storefront. And this is just going to be a great way for you to get more traffic to your website. Currently, we have about 1,300 views a month. We spend almost $1,000 a month on advertising. So we started in February, and we're really getting it up there. So there you have it. That's how you set up an Ecwid website. Ecwid is super straightforward since it doesn't allow all of the customization options. So if you're not really tech savvy or anything, I would recommend this one. Keep in mind with the free plan, you only get to list 10 products, and it doesn't allow a lot of the different features that are fun to use. However, it's still a great option. If you're interested in paying for an upgrade, we do have a referral link down below for Ecwid. So if you want to help us out, please click that one and use it there to sign up. Smaller.com, we definitely would love to have you once you create your website. So we show you how to do that. If you have any more questions, you can comment them, or you can join our Facebook group. You can send us a message anywhere. We are so happy to help you get set up and running your small business online.